on December. That'll be crazy.
Yeah, like how is that atmosphere like in Syracuse, like basketball?
It's like nothing I've ever seen before. The crowd is just insane. They're rambunctious, loud, cheery. We really support our team, and it's such a genuine love between the team and the fans, and it's such a great carrier dome too. Like our dome it's famous and it has great acoustics. It's huge. It's like a football stadium, so it really is quite the atmosphere. And
you originally from LA, right? So I know that snow is something totally different, huh? Cause me, I'm from Miami, so like we hardly see snow. We never see snow, so I already know how it is.
Yeah, the snow is it's quite the adjustment. I would say it was my biggest qualm about going to Syracuse, and now that I'm here, my aunt and uncle, they're lucky enough to get me really good jackets. And, you just put those on every day. You get out there and you kind of deal with it,
That's what's up. So before we had recorded the podcast, you were saying that you love sports, but basketball was like your main love. Like, why was basketball like your ultimate love? As growing up.
Yeah, that's another great question. I would say, for a multitude of reasons, it was the first sport I actually played, I think. My dad, he put a ball in my hands, and I started shooting in the Nerf hoop. Ever since, I collected basketball cards, and I played in our local basketball league, and my dad coached me. And I was just always lucky to be around the game from such a young age. And I think that just manifested itself over the years to just truly loving it and growing with the game itself. Like, now it's getting bigger every year, and I think in 10 years, with the way the growth numbers are, it'll surpass the NFL in terms of popularity.
You know what? As a football lover, I really think the NBA, like basketball in general, but the NBA itself will pass the NFL because the NBA is global. The NFL is mainly here in the United States, but I feel like the way how the players are even more relatable to the fans, and they can reach out to the fans and stuff. It's more fan friendly than of course than football and baseball and every other sport. I always felt like basketball will surpass football, especially in 10 years from now.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, man.
So as a social editor, matter of fact, hold on, about to go in this segment right now that I like to do. I like to ask everyone else. So I want to ask you two different top fives. My first top five question is, what was your I guess your top five moments as a sports editor since high school, your top five favorite stories that you've done so far?
That's a great question. I can definitely tell you my favorite, and it's definitely not even my best story because I wrote it in high school, and I think I've improved. I hope I would have improved since then, but it was over the summer into my senior year of high school, and our school is located in a very convenient place in Los Angeles, and I've noticed that sometimes NBA players train there over the summer. So I had the idea for a story, and I would talk to the players about why they choose our school to practice over the summer. And I was lucky enough to catch Quincy Pondexter. He's currently a forward for the Spurs. And he was really generous with his time, and he told me not only about the school's convenience, but we have a very old gym, and he really brought him back to his roots, and he really enjoyed playing there. And I got a story out of it. And players such as Anthony Davis, Markelle Fultz, Dwayne Wade, KD, they've all practiced there. So I thought that was really cool. And it definitely wasn't even my best story. Looking back on it, I had really choppy writing, but it was my first interview with an NBA player, so I'll always remember that.
That's what's up. I remember Pondex. I believe he used to play for the Grizzlies before he went to the Spurs. He's a decent friend. Yeah. He's a decent player. So, like, all right, so, like, my second top 5 question is, like, who's your top 5 NBA players? Either you want to do all time or you want to do right now? Because
let's do
right now? Yeah, because I know all time is that pressure. So, what's your top 5, like, right now?
Who I think are the best or my favorite to watch?
Yeah, like, your favorite to watch, like, in your personal preference.
That's a really good question. I would say 5 is Russell Westbrook, 4 is LeBron, 3 is Luka Doncic, 2 is Nikola Jokic, and 1 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I know that obviously Luka is not the 3rd best player in the league, but I think it's so crazy to see a kid my age just dominating, and he's such a great passer, and he's got that crazy step back, and just to see him so happy and really enjoying the game it's quite a sight to watch. And I have him in my fantasy league, so double points.
You know what? Luka, I always felt like Luka was gonna come and dominate. Like, when I was watching his highlights and stuff, and like watch some of his games when he like overseas, I was like, this man's gonna be the real deal. And
for sure,
I was like, I remember the first month and a half, I was like, he's rookie of the year. And like, ever since his first month, like, in the league, and like, was it January now? Like, he's doing like stuff that's like ridiculous. Like, he, like, I don't know, like, I feel like Luka, because I had me and my good friend of mine, we had a debate on between him and Ben Simmons, and I was like, if Ben Simmons could develop a shot like he's trying to do recently, and I'm proud of him for that. If Ben Simmons could, for real, like, if Ben Simmons could get like a jump shot, like, I feel like he could be like a generational player. But like, I feel like Luka is already there. Like, he got the shot, he got the passes, he can play some defense. Like, I feel like, I know it's his first year, but I feel like Luka, basketball, you probably gotta give him a few more years, but I feel like he could be, that generational player, like a LeBron, like a Jordan, like a Kobe, like a Magic, like a Bird, like, like a Dwayne Wade. Like, I feel like he could be one of them. He could be up there. Cause it's
100%.
It's just it's crazy, like how he looked, on the court and stuff. And he's like your age, 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, man, the dude is a problem.
It's crazy. So, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
Ooh, another loaded question. You're killing it with the questions, DJ. I would say right now I've narrowed it down to 3 things, and luckily I'm young enough that I don't need to choose yet, but one would be a team executive of some sort. It would be a dream to work with one of the 30 NBA teams. I know that's not likely, though, but it can easily happen.
No, it can happen.
If you dream hard enough, it'll come true. Also, second one, obviously sports journalist. I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's something I think I'm getting better at every day, and I can definitely see myself doing that. And the third would be also an NBA agent, which, again, I know how hard it is to break into the industry, but I think it would be a lot of fun if I could successfully do it. And hey, maybe we can co-rep some players. Oh yeah, definitely.
We definitely gonna be networking, because I was telling my wife, it's like, I want to start, like, even though I started networking, but I want to start networking heavy, with anyone that's in the sports industry and stuff like that. So we could definitely do that. Like, we could, because it's the thing I tell people is, like, the NBA, especially the NBA, I feel like football is kind of more, it's kind of difficult, but like the NBA and baseball and stuff like that, like, all you really need is a degree, and then like you gotta have a lot of money, but if you could find like a player or two, like, it's not that hard. Like from when I looked up like they like how to be a NBA agent and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, even like you said, like, one of my dreams is to be like a owner one day, like, for a franchise. Like, it don't matter if it's football, basketball, baseball. Like, I just want to, that's like my 20-year like goal, like in the future. Like I'm 27, so like around my mid 40s, I want to be able to own an actual team. You know what I'm saying? So
I love it, man. Dream big.
That's what's up, man. Before we close it out, like, you got any shout outs?
Ooh, shout outs. I shout out my little brother Roy. He's currently a junior in high school. He's balling out right now on the basketball team, and wish him great fortune. And other than that, he's my one shout out.
That's what's up. What he's in high school?
Yeah.
What year is he in?
He's a junior right now.
Okay, you never know. That could be your first client. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. I'll let you know, man.
Yeah, man, you never know, man. Do he have any highlights and stuff like that as well to check out?
He's got a couple homemade highlights we can put on YouTube. I'll look into that.
Yeah, let me know. I'd love to see it too, man. So,
thank you.
Like I said, like I appreciate you coming on the show. How old you is? You 19, 20 years old?
19, turned 20 March 4th, and I appreciate you for having me, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Man, no problem, man. And like, you got a bright future, my dude. Like, and like, the sky's the limit. Like, I'm 27, you 19, so you really got like years ahead of you. So never let no one doubt you and stuff like that. Never let nobody, get what I'm trying to say, try to get you off track of your dreams, because you got it, man.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You as well.
Thank you, man. We're going to continue to network, too, as well. But, this has been DJ Anonymous for Sports Biz Music, the podcast, episode 58 with Isaiah Freedman. Hey, matter of fact, before we close it out, tell them your social media and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Isaiah Freedman 3. Check it out on the Twitter and the Instagram, of course.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. But y'all heard it. And we out.
Thank you, my guy.